You like my car? Me too. It's my Cuban-American spaceship. I feel like a beach boy in this thing. A bad beach boy. You want to come safari with me? Come on, let's go. I'm wearing this because someone told me I had to protect myself from you people. I woke up the other day like anybody else, and somebody told me that there's a plague going on. A plague? A plague? That too shall pass.
Welcome home, Ruben.
And I'll tell you why. Because of the stars. When you look at the stars, you realize we are going to be okay. The stars are a big thing. They got a gas, they shine, sometimes they pass gas. Is that a far joke? No, it is me becoming philosophical. Anyway, they start, they shine, they talk to us, they survive, and they make a new star. You probably ask what this old man is talking about star. Hey, I come to social media to look at me. Of me? Not to listen to Rubenology. Well, shut up, your ADD little voice inside of your brain, and listen to me. I've been waiting 82 years for this. I've been through a lot, I learned a lot, and I'm going to share a lot. My rule of three. Número uno, if you want to know where a person is going, you must know where he's coming from. The elevator. Before I become an American Italian stallion, I was a gusano. Cipriana, will you tell these people what is a gusano?
Speak English, Ruben.
Chica, no comas tanta mierda.
We made a deal. You said, Cipriana, let's only speak in English so I get better at it.
I try to make a point here. What is a gusano?
I don't know, Ruben.
Yes, you do. You do know.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No. 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 No.
Cipriana, gusano is a worm.
You should have said that from the beginning. Worms are many different distantly related animals that typically have a long, tube-like body, no limbs, and no eyes. It is also the deplorable term that Fidel Castro used to describe the Cubans who escaped from the island. Hitler used it too, cut from the same cloth. But, Ruben?
Yes?
Are you really technically a gusano?
Of course I'm a gusano, Cipriana. What kind of question is that?
Let's play a game.
What kind of Cuban is Ruben? We're gonna find out. Oh yeah!
Is Ruben a first-wave Cuban from the 1960s?
Wrong.
Then you must have arrived on the Mariel boatlet along with 125,000 other Cubans fleeing for their lives on shit-ass boats.
I'm not a Marielito. Neither is Al Pacino.
A rafter then. That's so you, Ruben.
I'm not a balsero. Or political prisoner. Or dissident. Or pit bull.
Well then, Ruben, what kind of Cuban are you?
I already told you, I'm a gusano. We all are. Me, the Marielito, the rafter, and Pitbull, and the people from the Fairway, and Andy, Gloria, and Emilio, and Arturo, and honorary Cubans like Colin First. We all live in the yellow.
Stop, Ruben. Stop singing before you get into trouble.
To be more specific, I left Cuba before Fidel Castro came into power. going to ask Cipriana to tell you who Fidel Castro is. She always called him a president, and that is not right. It gets me annoyed. He was a dictator for 57 years until he died. There's the difference.
If you are having trouble with me, Ruben, you can always access the feedback section on your Cipriana app.
Don't you feedback me. That is for emergency only. If there is anything more American than feedback, that's what I give her that ability. You have a terrible experience at our hotel. Don't worry, we'll fix it with your feedback. You feel uncomfortable at your workplace? Give us your feedback and look for another job. You almost died at the amusement park ride when the flying chair went spinning out of control. Don't worry, give us your feedback and we'll make it more exciting. As a kid in Cuba, I was used to a different kind of feedback. My mother and my father fought a lot when my father would come home drunk. And let's say my father didn't like constructive criticism. That's why Ma divorced Dad, which is tougher than it sounds. It was not socially accepted to be divorced in Cuba, you see? Plus, she have 2 kids to look after on her own now. But then, Cipriana, you know what she did?
Tell me again, Ruben. I love this part.
One day she read in the newspaper that they need nurses in the Korean War. And since my mother was working for the Red Cross, she said, that's it. I can volunteer and I give my boys a better future. She risked her life for us.
What a hero.
Thank you. As soon as she gets to New York, she made the headline. Cuban nurse goes to Korea as volunteer. We stayed behind a period of time with my grandmother, running wild. And then, when she was supposed to go to Korea, literally right after she was going off from United States to Korea, a miracle happened. The war ended. I might not be standing here otherwise. She came back to Cuba. She looked around and she realized the one thing she learned in the United States was that it was less machismo than in Cuba. And she thought it would be better for us out there. At least we work. She feels free. We can be together. But boy, it wasn't easy. Join me next time as I take you back to the future!